Good morning, my friends. You are very welcome along to Sunday morning's Anfield Agenda News Roundup. Worrying developments broke late last night about the future of our captain Virgil van Dijk, and I'm going to go through them and the latest with Trent Alexander-Arnold over the course of this video. There's a couple of more links as well to centre-backs coming into the club, but as always, my friends, once you've watched the video, please do let us know your thoughts in the comment section, drop a like if you enjoy it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, the best VPN on the market. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries and keep you safe and secure from hackers. Using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries or other streaming platforms like DAZN in Spain for all those important Premier League games. Surfshark keeps you safe and private by protecting everything you do online. Everything. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is, in a way, blurred out. Surfshark is particularly useful for keeping you safe from being hacked if you use public Wi-Fi. Let's say you're in a cafe, you're at college, you're out and about, they've got you covered. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices, meaning you can share your account with friends or family or that neighbour who's a little bit cheap. On top of all of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also upgrade to Surfshark One, which includes the VPN, an alert system for breaches related to your data, such as emails and credit cards, and an antivirus software for your desktop. Our sign-up offer gives you Surfshark VPN for a little over €2 a month. Simply scan the QR code on screen right now or use the link in the description and enter the code Anfield Agenda at checkout. These are worrying times, and even if this situation, which I'm about to explain for Virgil van Dijk, isn't true, one thing is for certain. FSG have left us in a very vulnerable position with three of our top stars, and that's before we even get into adding strength to the squad. So this broke from Rudy Galletti last night, and it said Virgil van Dijk has given the green light to the PIF, which is the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, for a possible transfer this summer. He goes on to state that Liverpool are asking for a fee of about €55 million or just shy of £50 million for our captain. This is at odds with other stories who've suggested Virgil wants to stay. David Lynch, somebody who I admire deeply, has said again he thinks that Virgil's desire would be to stay, but it's going to be interesting to see if there's nothing to this story. If it is indeed a lie, then I fully expect it to be denied from the club-based media and everything else, and fans alike. We need to figure this out. This is worrying. Now look, €55 million for a 33-year-old with 11 months to go on his deal in any other context isn't the worst number in the world, but it is another loss, a potential massive loss. And I'm starting to wonder what on earth is going on at Liverpool Football Club. These owners must have a plan, but I'm damned if I know what it is, because right now everything about our football club seems negative. Everything about our football club has people anxious, and with good reason. A link to a player coming in to Liverpool Football Club? Well, Caught Offside have said that Bayer Leverkusen's Odilon Kosonu is linked with a move to Liverpool, valued at somewhere between 40 and €45 million. I'd love to know if you think this guy is good enough. I really don't know much about him. He's an Ivory Coast international. That's about it. 23 years of age, and it's just the latest in a long line of links to a centre-back, which, if you listen to some of the journalists, is a position we're not even looking to strengthen. It's a bit mad, that, isn't it? Now, on Trent Alexander-Arnold, the news doesn't get much better there either. Apparently, Liverpool now just have a couple of weeks to convince him to stay. I'll go into that in more detail in a minute. Rudy Galletti has also been speaking of Liverpool's apparent interest in Matt O'Reilly, Celtic midfielder who's been linked with a move to Atalanta, Juventus and a couple of other clubs including Atletico Madrid. He said that Liverpool wish to be kept alert of the situation, but again, I would suggest there are far better options for us. Ederson from Atalanta would be the top of my list, but I want to know your thoughts on Matt O'Reilly, and do you think Liverpool are interested? A report came out yesterday that again is worrying, and it comes from El Nacional in Spain, so take that with a massive pinch of salt. Again, it's about Virgil van Dijk, this time linking him to another club. They say that Liverpool have offered Virgil van Dijk to Atletico Madrid amid concerns over his desire to remain at Anfield. So again, I'm saying, I'm not telling you that this is necessarily true or not. I don't know. But what I am saying is it is all entirely avoidable if the club had done their job and sorted out these contracts. As of right now, we are once again scratching our heads wondering what's going on, how much truth is there to this, and what are we to believe? Right, so Real Madrid and Trent. I told you I'd move on to speak about it in a moment. This piece here from Ben Jacobs said, Madrid remain big admirers of Trent Alexander-Arnold. He goes on to say that Real Madrid admire Trent, but are waiting to see how his extension talks go with Liverpool. The situation is still in Liverpool's control, but they won't want to leave it too much longer without clarity, or obviously risk losing him on a free. I'm astonished. For many months, this could have been resolved. We have allowed Trent, a local boy, our vice-captain, entering into the prime of his career at 25, to hold us over a barrel. Best case scenario, as I've said many times, we overpay for his services and he stays at the club. But what we cannot allow to happen is him to walk away in a year's time for nothing. If Trent has had his head turned, then we need to cash in this summer. We need to be hard-nosed and we need to be ruthless. Now, I've got to say, my hope is that he stays. I want him to stay. But this situation is becoming embarrassing. Rather than sitting here talking about new signings, how they might be implemented to the team, we're trying to figure out if we could just keep the players that were already at the club. That is not a good look, and it is very concerning. One offer that has apparently gone in, and even at that I'm very dubious about it, is a report coming out of Turkish outlet Spor that said that Liverpool have submitted a proposal to sign Galatasaray winger Alper Yilmaz. Now I've spoken about this a couple of times over the past few weeks. I've given you a report from CNN Turkey directly from the Galatasaray president, who said that yes, they have received offers for some of their players. Yilmaz is one of them, but that they have absolutely no intention of selling him. We also seen pictures of him over in London. Liverpool have offices in London. Maybe there's some truth to this, but either way, we're going to find out soon. They say that Liverpool have tabled a £25 million offer, which is in and around the money that it would take to sign him from Galatasaray. But one thing I'm unsure of, is he really the best in that position? Is he really the best potential Mohamed Salah replacement that we could go out there and sign? I would say no. My own thoughts are that Anthony Gordon is probably where the club are looking longer term. But right now, cheap options are the one that's been painted again in the media. Cheap options always seem to be the way with FSG. Remember when we didn't sign Moise Caicedo? We were all shocked and in awe of the £115 million offer. Who do we end up signing? Wataru Endo. Nothing against him, but how much was he? He was a full £96 million less than the player that they refused or they couldn't get to come to Liverpool. Whatever you think about these owners, whatever side of the fence you are on, one thing I would argue is undeniable. They are cheap and they are holding us fans with our heartstrings and dangling it in front of us. I'm really frustrated. I'm really concerned. And the one thing I do not want is Arne Slot to be used as a sacrificial lamb or a scapegoat for a lack of investment and transfer funds from our owners. I know many people believe that Richard Hughes said that Liverpool won't do much business in July and he expects it to be August when it reaches a crescendo. I believe he was talking about the transfer market in general and not particularly just our business. But even at that, he's been wrong. Our opposition, our competitors are going out there and strengthening. 18 Premier League clubs now, I believe, of the 20 have made summer signings. So he's wrong on the market not being too active in July. He's wrong on it reaching a crescendo in August. Right now, Liverpool fans are worried. They're worried that we're going to be weaker than last season when we should be looking to kick on. Arsenal are signing Calafiori. On Sky Sports News, when asked why Arsenal are going in, the reporter gave a simple answer. Arsenal want to strengthen from a position of strength. That makes sense. That's what Liverpool should do. So now, my friends, I'm going to leave you. But I will be back at 5 p.m. today, and I'll be back at 8:45 tonight for the late night agenda. Until then, feel free to let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Are you concerned about the Van Dijk situation, or do you think that this is all just smoke and mirrors? Look forward to reading your comments. Talk to you soon.